morning, good morning. How are you all doing today? Today is Thursday and it is a peaceful Thursday, and your girl just got up, and you know I'm doing that 90-day challenge. So your girl is here this morning. So good morning to all the kings and queens of Resilient Queen. Thank you all so very much. Good morning. Good morning to one and all. The girl don't much and wake up, so we're making some feeding for the boys, and we're gonna get our day going. We gotta get our day going. You want some more? Okay, you want it hotter? Okay. So good morning to one and all. So we're making some feeding this morning for the boy. So yep. I had a beautiful night last night, and I wake up this morning so peaceful, so thankful, and I was laughing just now. I got up and I learned one thing as soon as I got up. This guy was saying on the TV, he said if you're a bad actor or whatever, and somebody say something to you, so you're not gonna be good all the time. So just read everything, read everything. Don't say nothing. So good morning to all. Peaceful Thursday, breakfast day, peaceful day, everything day, nice day, beautiful day, and the weather is nice today. Last night I had to close the windows too. I had to close the window last night, so it's a beautiful day today, and I am so grateful and thankful, and just so thankful for life. Thankful for everything. Thankful for all of you that always here, whether going, coming, or anything. I'm always thankful for the traffic. I'm always thankful for everyone, the likers, the sharers, the commenters, the well wishers. Oh my God, the subscribers, everyone who is helping me on this journey. Helping me to grow and strengthen and develop, and just have a learn as I grow, helping my mind to be focused on what is right, not just what is not right, way they call it. So I'm so thankful, and to show me the peace and of life, show me that, hey, I could still be here with you, but I can just be peaceful. I can just relax with you. I don't have to be rude to you or anything, and you don't have to be rude to us as well. So I just appreciate this day. So I call it a peaceful day, because it is a peaceful day. You get up sometimes and you just feel that at peace. You just feel at ease. You just feel relaxed. You just feel like, yes, you have things happening around all the time, but good God of grace, we got to take a break. We need a peace. Yeah, we need to relax. We need to relax. He said, oh, but I can't relax. I got stuff to do, but I need to relax. Because if we don't, I don't want to work myself up. I just want to take the day by day, one step at a time. You know what I mean? So I am so grateful. I am so thankful. Woo! Thankful for everything, for the breath of life, for the fresh air that I'm about to walk out into in a few minutes, in a few hours. I'll be walking out into that fresh air and everything. And when you have to close your window, it's not muggy and everything. You're just like, wow. What I mean? It's so peaceful. And I have to thank God. Thank God for that. Thank God for life. And blessings to one and all. Blessings to you all. Let's say when we are alive and well, it all is well, and it is blessing. And every day we gotta get up and think of the day of what do you want your day to be like. It's very important for us to think about what do we want our day to be like. We can't worry about what others will think our day will be, but we are in control of how we want our day to be, the mood we want our day to be in, the way we want our day to be. We have to project that so that it can be that day. It be the way it's supposed to be, which is peace, happiness, joy, gladness, gratitude, thankfulness, thankful heart, cheerful laughter, cheerful this, cheerful that, nature vibes, you say enjoy the beauty of the nature and everything that is around us, what I mean? So I want to be in that way. And today is a beautiful day that I will be in it to enjoy it. Be in it to enjoy it. Where did I do with your bottle? Where did I put your bottle? So it's a peaceful day. And creating peace should not be hard. You just need to learn to be patient. So peace can be here. That's all we need to be patient. Be patient. Yeah. I was looking for this boy button. So yes, man, we gotta be very patient and be grateful for the breath of life. Because when you wake up and you could wake up in pain, anything, and you wake up and you're not in any pain, you're in a good health, you're in everything good for you, and you're feeling good. Yes, man, that's something that don't give to any of us. You know, we all don't get the same thing every day. It's like we all don't eat the same thing every day. No, we may be cooking this and cooking that, but it's not the same. But we have the bread of life when we wake up, and we should all create the peace we want around us. You know, even if it's for that moment, you have to, because it's a lot going on. But I'm going to take the time today to embrace peace, enjoy my laughter, enjoy the people around me, and be thankful for everyone around me because they didn't have to be around me. You know what I mean? Because the little things are more important to me than the big things that I'm trying to. Well, I don't try to earn nothing big, you know what I mean? But it's always good to aim for the sky, but at the same time, I want to be joyous in the things that is around me, the people that is around me, the friends that is around me, everyone that's going to be right there to help uplift me, encourage me, help me in the direction that I might think I'm going and I'm not going the right way. And somebody can say, hey, little girl, hey, miss, hey, ma'am, hey, my lady, or whatever, you're going the wrong direction. Hey, Cindy, good morning. How are you? I'm here in the background making some feeding and everything. So I'm good. I'm good this morning. I'm good. I want every day to be a peaceful day. And it's so funny how when you ask the stuff, he just put it on your mind. And he just put one word on your mind sometimes. Just one word. You just have to build around it. It's because it's just one word. It's like you say, what you want your day to be like, And many times we don't think that we want our day to be like nothing like, I don't know. But sometimes, sometimes we just have to be fighting the way our mind is being shifting so we can focus on what we want our day to really be like. And my day today, I want it to really be peaceful, you know. Doesn't mean that when you have peace, doesn't mean anything can go wrong, but at least peace overthrow everything else. The little minor things that will sleep in, the little things that will just come in and what they call it, stooping or scooping. Oh no. Once you tell yourself that I have joy, I have the Lord with me, I have the blessing of the Father with me and everything, then anything that slip up got to go. You know what I mean? Because you're fighting to tell yourself that you don't want certain things and you will get what you don't want. You will get what you want. It's all about how we fight to achieve. It's all about how we stand tall and don't give up. Because life is not about giving up. When we give up, then everything give up off us. So life is not about that. Life it means that you have to keep going, keep figuring it out, keep telling yourself that all these if I'm gonna turn them into a peaceful thing. And then he won't be able to play with me because now I am at peace. I am at ease. There's so many people nowadays, they tell us that I am at ease. I am at peace. Because you're working towards finding peace. And when you're working towards finding peace, you don't have to worry. You know what I mean? You don't have to worry. Give me a second. When you're working towards finding peace, you don't have to worry at all. At all, because you're working to find peace. Working to find peace. You don't have to worry. Like the songwriter said. It's like the songwriter said, baby, don't worry, everything is gonna be alright. Yes, everything is gonna be alright. Give me a quick second. Yes, everything is gonna be alright. We're gonna work to find peace. Give me a quick second, family. We're gonna work to find peace. And if we're not working to find peace, and we're not trying to create peace, then we can't gain peace. Give me a quick second. Right? We can create peace. But if we work and tell ourselves that we're working on the things that we want to be eliminated out of our thoughts, out of our mind, we can do it. Because the same way the things that will come up in our mind to destroy us, we can work to get them out. Teresa Days, say good morning. Say hi. How are you? Congratulations. Top number one fan this morning. How are you? Greetings to you. Greetings to one and all. So same way things gonna sleep up in our mind. I hope everyone is doing good this morning and everything. But remember, you get up every day. You have 7 days of the week, and we have to learn to start use those 7 days of the week wisely in our thoughts, not just in making money, you know, but in our thoughts. We have to use the days wisely in our thought process. How the way we think about life, the way we look at things, the way we look at others, the way we look around us, the way we look in our environment, the way we're going to perceive things around us. We have to use those 7 days to create our thoughts to make it more positive, make it more uplifting, and make it more just being bold, brave, beautiful, honest, not what they call it, no corner, no beating around the bush, speak up, stand up for what's right, you know, and just try to go on the right path as possible. You say, what you doing? I'm here feeding the boy. I'm feeding the boy in the background, so that's why. And when I done, I will come back, turn back the camera on. So I'm just feeding him right here. Yes, man. So we have to find that way, the way we want life to be. Ooh, I don't know why the camera is shifting like that. CEO of Cash, good morning. Congratulations, the top two fan of the morning, Teresa Date, CEO of Cash. Greetings to one and all. And I'm here talking about peace. So today is a peaceful Thursday. I wake up peaceful, thankful, blessed, thankful for all of you to be here. Yes, good morning, CEO of Cash, and congratulations for capturing the top one spot. These top fans, I'm telling you, they're not playing. So we just here talking about the peace, you know. They say the peace that passeth all understanding. So we have to create the stuff that we want in our life, because we have to take a stand for our life. Teresa, they say, what you doing? Teresa, and I tell her, just feeding the baby. And I'm here talking about peaceful day today, Teresa. How I want. It's 7 days of the week, and I want to use my 7 days of the week. He said, I have peace in my life. Amen. Yes, man. When we put peace in our life and we create peace in our life and trying to change the way we were, we become peaceful and we become better. We grow, we develop, we strengthen. Our thought process is shifting. We are uplifting others now. We're not being so mean. We're not being so agitated. We're not being so aggressive no more, because we are fighting, and we believe that in life, things are going to be thrown at us. But when we learn to master certain things, then we don't make certain things bother us no more, because we are master of the things around us. Because you have to fail sometime in life to understand how to master something. Yes, preaching sister. Thank you so much, CEO of Cash. Teresa Dates, yes, man, the top two position, and CEO of Cash, the top one fan. So blessings to one and all. Nice little race there going on there. So we have to think about the things we want. It's 7 days of the week, family. And you think about, all right, you know, You don't think about yesterday, because yesterday is gone. The songwriter said, yesterday is gone, and today is, today is a new day. And we have to tell ourselves that, okay, yesterday wasn't a good day. You reflect on your day, you know, but you don't need to keep dwelling on the yesterday, because then you're feeding yesterday into today. You don't want to feed yesterday into today. You know what I mean? You can reflect on how yesterday were, and then you tell yourself that, you know what? I'm not going back how yesterday was, any at all. It doesn't matter what it is. It could have mean that you are an owner for business. It could have mean you're working for somebody and the day was a good yesterday. But if you go back there tomorrow with the same negative mindset and the same thought process, then obviously you bring yesterday into today. But when you tell yourself, say, nope, I'm going out with a fresh start. You're going out there. You change your clothes. You take a shower and everything. Ain't that a fresh start? You get all the bad dirt off of you that was hidden on you yesterday. You get all the toxicness that was on you. You probably brush your hair up. You probably change your hair. You say walking towards the newest daily. Yes, man. We have to. And I like that you said walking towards the newest daily. Yes, man, because you don't know what the future holds. But he said he give us a glimpse of the future. And that is beautiful. So every day you get up, I will encourage everybody to look at what you want your day to be like. You know what your day was yesterday, so reflect upon your day, not dwelling on your day. Oh, yesterday, yesterday is gone, it can't undo. You know what I mean? But if we start to reflect on the things that was meant to harm us and the thing that was meant to break us. Sonia, say good morning. How are you? Congratulations for the top three position. Wow, I didn't see Sonia. Good morning, Sonia. Blessings, blessings to one and all. So reflect upon your day. See off care, say amen. Yes, man, we have to reflect, because I think that sometimes we look back in the past, but we don't look back to reflect. We just look back to be mean, to be disgusting, to be arrogant because somebody said something we didn't like. Or so I can speak from experience. So when sometimes somebody say something and you think they rub you the wrong way. Or so, but that was what meant for us to be dragged back instead of go forward and say, all right, I don't want that in my life no more, because I'm reflecting. So you reflect to eliminate the things that you don't want to consume no more, which is the arrogantness. Say, thank you. I am walking. I am waiting for the 4K to apply. Good job, Sonia. Good job. Good job. You keep going, Sonia. And trust me, you're going to reach there sooner than you expect. You keep clocking in. You keep showing up. And the people that the Lord have right there for you, you will see them coming. Even if they come in twos, threes, four, five, however they come, they are going to be there. And you continue with your message. Don't give up off your message. Don't think that no one is not there. They are all there. Just in due time, they will say, hey, Sanya, I am right here. Yes, man. And congratulations, Sanya. You say, Teresa Dates say, I will see you later. Thank you, Teresa Dates. Thank you so much. And congratulations for clocking the number two spot. Ooh, Teresa, somebody just take it from you. Sonia just take it. He said, thank you. You're welcome, Sonia. So you just make sure you're always clocking in everyone. That is whatever you're looking for in life. We have to tell ourselves what we didn't want and look at the things you did wrong and see how much we can make adjustment. You know what I mean? He said, easy, everything will be as it meant to be. Exactly, exactly. It will be as it meant to be, but you have to clock in. By showing up for yourself in life, we have to clock in. Because if we don't clock in life, we don't know what's going to be out there for us. We don't know what's going to be meant for us. But once we clock in, meaning that you show up, it's like going to a job. You don't know if you were going to get a promotion this morning, but because you didn't go to the job, you're calling sick and you didn't go. You don't know if you were going to get a raise or nothing because you didn't go. But once you show up, that's clocking in. You're running that dial, you're running that watch time up, whatever you're working on. You know what I mean? Because sometimes we are ourselves. Sometimes we count ourselves out because we don't feel like this, we don't feel like that. It's like the negative thoughts come in and scoop us away. He said, I love your energy here. Thank you, CEO of Cash. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate. And Insania say exactly, exactly. Yes, he said positive thoughts, energies, only good vibes. Yes, man. Yes, man. You know, I be telling myself, I be talking and I be telling myself that, you know what, I want to reflect, not every day getting up. It's 7 days of the week, and He give us the 7 days of the week to fix our mind, fix our thought process, fix our language. When I say fix our language, fix the way we speak, fix the way we utter words out our mouth, fix the way we direct things at others, fix the way we, just the things that wasn't right, that I would say a project on others or something. We can change that. We have the ability to change it. The same way they come into our thoughts, we have the ability to eject it out of our thought. We got that ability, and that's a powerful thing we got, a tool that we got that sometimes we think we don't got. So yes, man, positive thoughts going, and positive mindset, positive shape, positive upliftment, positive vibration, and positiveness is the things that we look at and say, I'm tired of doing this. I'm tired of just sitting around blaming me, blaming others for, and you can't blame others for everything, because sometimes nobody is responsible for our happiness. Nobody. You know who is responsible for our happiness? Us. And when we realize that nobody is responsible for our happiness, then we start to grow. Then we start to strengthen. Our mindset start to shift. Our mindset is on the freeway now. It's not every light we stop and complain. We're not at the light no more complaining. You know what I mean? Now our mind is on the freeway. Nice, straight, positive upliftment. We still gotta pay attention, even though our mind is on the straight path. We still gotta pay attention. Okay, it doesn't mean that something can scoop in there quick and fast and change you again, but you fight again and get your mind back in shape, get your body out there, get everything back right and track. You know what I mean? Because even when you're walking in the straight and narrow path, things will not scoop in. He said, blessings are given to us that we can do all of that, even if he don't like it. Yes, yes, Sanya. Blessings are given to us that we can do all of that, even if we don't like it. Oh, yes, man. I believe 100%. Yes, man. Because he said, I read the book, and he said that daily devotional book, and he said, the thoughts are going to come, but he said, as soon as you become aware, he said, facts. Yes, yes, CEO of cash. He said, as soon as you become aware, you have to change it. So he know that he give us the tools. He know that the negative energy is gonna come by sometime. Because even out here, you're hustling or so forth. Somebody might not like what you're selling. Somebody might not like the way you talk. Somebody might not like the way you sound. Somebody might not like the way you do stuff. Somebody might not like the way you just show off. Somebody might not like certain things, but that's what they don't like. But doesn't mean that they don't like you. You know what I mean? They just don't like the way you go about stuff. And then once we become aware, sometimes people don't have to tell us what they don't like about us for us not to know. Enjoy with Naomi. Say hello. Greetings. Enjoy with Naomi. How are you? Greetings, manners, love, and respect. It's all about awareness. You see, awareness is a key to help us grow, to strengthen us. We don't have to wait on somebody to be aware of what is going on. Your mind, if you connect with your intuition, it would also lead us to say, hey, what are you doing? You know, I mean, your mind. The power is inside of us. Start it up and fly. Yes, man. Start that engine up inside of us. Yes, Sanya. See, okay, so let's connect, family. Yes. And that's how we're going to strengthen. And connection will come. As long as we clock in, as long as we showing up, and as long as we start to change our mind focus and change the way we do things, the narrative shift everything, then shift will come, and everything will start falling into place. And then you're going to see connect. But we have to walk, because everything is a learning curve, everything is a stepping stone, Everything we have to find a way to grow and strengthen. Enjoy with Naomi. Say, I am fine, my dear. Congratulations. Yes, it's good to be fine. Every day we can't get up upset. Every day we can't get mad. Every day we can't go like, the world is coming down on us. No, sometimes we come down on ourselves. How many times we come hard on ourselves? See you off, Kesha. I love how you motivate you today. Yes, man. Yes, CEO, because when you don't motivate yourself, you're your first motivator in life. All of us that are out there, just think about it. When you wake up in the morning and you see the bread of life, the first thing you get up and you say, thank you, Father. Most of us will get up and say, thank you, Jesus. Thank you for health. Thank you for strength. Thank you for guiding me. Thank you for waking me up. We are thanking Him for everything that He gave to us today on this planet Earth you know, just to start our day. We're thanking Him for that. We're thanking Him for the bread of life. Like I say to everybody, yes, yes, Queen, yes, man. We are the first encounter to ourselves, not the world. We're the first encounter, which is us. So when we start off with us learning to lean not unto our own understanding, but to find the direction we need to find in the word and listen to the intuition because the spirit gonna speak to our intuition. He lives within us. He say he know my redeemer lives inside of us. He lives within us. Yeah, okay. And when things not going right, you will show it. It will show. And when things is going good, it will show either way. Whether good or bad. If things not going good, you will see it. And if things is going good, you will also see it. Ain't that's the beautiful part of life? And we have to get up every day and tell ourselves, yesterday was not a good day for us because you're reflecting. But today will be a good day for us. Today will be a good day for me. We have to speak things into the universe. I mean, it's not speaking things for the world to understand us. It's yes, the season of life. Yes, man. The season of life changes, and so do we change sometime. And we have to learn to go along with the flow sometime. Not all flow, but if it's a good thing that is uplifting, it is positive, it's sending a good vibration to your heart, to your soul, and everything. You have to learn to go with these things. Dax, good morning. How are you, Dax? Good morning. Greetings to one and all. So get up in the morning time, 7 days of the week. You have 7 days to do everything that you possibly couldn't do yesterday, but you reflect and say, oh, it rained yesterday, so I couldn't get to do this. Today I'm going to do it. At least He give you another day to correct it. As long as you're on this planet, He give you another day to correct what you couldn't do yesterday. It's like you couldn't show up yesterday, but that lesson you could still bring it over to today to show up and do what you gotta do. Sonia said, "Today is a day we have to live." Exactly. Today is the day we get to live, and we have to make it count. You have to make it count, as the songwriter say, oh, I want to be in that number. So even here, where we tie it into everyday life, you want to be in that number. You want to be counted. You have to get up every day and you have to show up and you have to give the thanks to Him. You have to say, thank you, Lord, for these amazing people. Thank you for my thought process, because without thought process, you won't know the direction that things are going to go. But once you change your narrative, once you shift your perspective, and you can't just beat down the world for everything that go wrong with you. And that's one thing I have to tell myself. You can't beat the world down, little lady. You have to find your strength. I give you strength is inside of you. Find it. Search for it. Knock me on the knock, and I will help you to get back where you need to get to. Many times we get lost out there, and we have, even if we don't not using the GPS, and we get lost. How many times we have to call a friend or so, 'cause we might not have no megabytes on our phone, no internet or any, and we had to call a friend. You said knock, and the door shall be open. Exactly, we have to knock. You know what I mean? And we have to seek, and we shall find what we're seeking or what we're looking for. You know what I mean? And we lost, but we will get back there. Sometimes we have to call a friend, and the friend is like a GPS. They say, where are you at? Give me the major street, the major intersection or so. And you tell them. And they say, okay, just keep going straight. And when you go all the way down to so and so, you make a right or you make a left. I have a 81-year-old friend. He's like a GPS. He's like a GPS. And I'm like, man, your brain is good for 81-year-old, still driving and everything. And he needs no GPS. All he needs is a major intersection of where you're going. And he said, okay, I know. And I'm like, I'm young and I don't have that kind of brain. But it just goes to show that you don't have to worry, because people out here have that kind of brain, have that kind of mentality, have that kind of mindset, and all you need to know is how to have connection with these people so you could dial them and say, hey, I think I'm stranded here. I think I get lost here or so. I know where you are, so that when you knock, you shall find, you will get help. You know what I mean? Don't just sit there and say we don't know what to do. Don't get panicky. We don't know what to do. So today is a peaceful day. You know what I mean? It's a peaceful day. Yesterday, I can reflect on my day. Yesterday, said, love you, Queen. I have to go for some groceries. I will visit your channel today. Blessing, dear friend. Thank you, Sanya, and you keep going. And thank you. I appreciate you all so very much. And Sanya, you keep clocking and you keep showing up. Keep doing your nice, beautiful artwork and do you. And trust me, one day, just one day. Remember, I used to say, you just gotta wait. You just gotta wait. You just gotta wait. Sometimes it's just one word, you know. You don't need a bunch of word. Sometimes it's just one word to come to your thought and you tell yourself, you just gotta wait. Just a little bit longer. You just gotta wait. Sometimes we think we need a whole full-on sentence to go about our day. No, sometimes one word he gives to you come to your thought. One. Teresa Date said, turn on your video camera. Give me a few minutes, Teresa. I will. CEO of Care said, blessings, sister. Thank you so much, CEO of Class, and blessings to one and all. We just gotta wait. You know, patience is a virtue. And I have to learn that. You see, patient, it is a virtue. And if you're not willing to be patient, then patient is not willing to be patient with you. You know what I mean? We just gotta wait, you know. So yesterday I'm reflecting on my day as I was heading to go pick my son up in the evening. Um, I was driving and I brought my neighbor there with me and we were riding to go pick my son up. And this man was coming across the street, but I was in the left lane and he was in the right lane. And when I saw, when my friend there saw what was happening, he said, "Ah, that man looked like he's blind," and he keep coming in towards traffic. You see, when I got to slow down, guys, I slowed down right in time just not to run over that man yesterday. So let me tell you something that was yesterday though. And he stood there and this man had a cane walking with and he was kept going in on traffic. He was at the pedestrian line. He was at the jaywalking line, you know, where they jaywalk in the middle of the road. And when I slowed the car down, it was just enough to bump him, but it didn't bump him. And that man turned around. And I'm saying, if you're blind and you turn around to argue with someone, while you jaywalking in the middle of the street, and then you gonna turn around in the middle when you could get run over by a metal, and I'm ready to argue. And I put my hand out the window and I said, listen, sir, you need to continue to cross the street because he was in a dangerous spot. I said, go across the street and hurry up. And he was taking his little jelly time. I said, you gotta hurry up, traffic is coming. And you should see that poor man hopping over because he was in the middle of the road. If there was a ambulance coming or something burp speed, they probably could have knocked him over. Anybody going burp speed. And that's what I'm telling you. Every day when you wake up, you gotta find a strength in you. When you reflect on your day and you see how your day could have been yesterday, but it didn't be like that. You know, God restored you. You gotta restore your mind too. When you are restored from what could be, you gotta restore your mind too. You gotta change that narrative. You gotta change that perspective. You gotta say, thank you, Jesus, because all these what ifs could have been something else. It could be different. Today you probably wouldn't even hear that I am here. It could be somewhere else. Up movement say, bless up my friend, bless up yourself, up movement, walk on. You understand me? You could hear something else different. You could say Jesus. Yeah? In Jamaica we would say Janu Star. You could hear Janu Star. Wow. Just like that, in a split second, your life could be changed because you changed somebody's life and therefore you're changed as well. Yes, man. You hit somebody or anything, it's not only the person who you gonna knock or run up into. Life gonna change. Your life gonna change as well. And that's why we have to have different perspective. And we have to say, when you get out and you see peace, you better collect that peace. Collect it, because you didn't have to have it yesterday. You could be in misery yesterday. It could be in misery today knowing that you hit somebody. You see what I'm saying? So whatever was there yesterday could turn over to today, making you feel uncomfortable and everything. But that didn't go like that. So you have to create peace. Peace will come because he give you the peace. He says so many what ifs, but God, yes, yes, CEO of cash. So many times, eh? So many times the what ifs are there. But you see, when they say God is in the midst, he said, who can be against us when he's in the midst? And that's one thing we have to tell ourselves. 7 days of the week, he give us to our advantage. Well, as long as we're alive and well, he gave us 7 days of the week to correct whatever we need to correct. When you see yesterday, you escaped narrow debt. Narrow this, whatever it is. You yesterday you barely could do this, you barely could do that, and you see your escape. You gotta say, thank you, Jesus. That's a turnover he give you that yesterday you yourself wouldn't know what that turnover would be. And that's why we always have to be vigilant. We always have to be paying attention. And we always have to have an eye for an eye. You know what I mean? Always good. Even when somebody riding with you and they're sitting in the front seat, right? So they still have to give an eye for an eye. Because what you don't see, somebody could be seeing it. Because sometimes you're laser focused and where you're going, because your pathway said it was clear. You're looking ahead of you and your pathway was clear. Little did you know that this person was approaching you, and he was approaching you sooner than later. He was approaching you quicker than faster, quicker than slower. You understand? And so by the time you get to slow down and do what you got to do in that split moment, you could just run right into someone. And that's why we have to pay attention. And when he direct our path, we have to change and say thank you, Father. Because life is not promised, but the day that we see, it will be somewhat promised. Because anything can happen. You can still get up and the day is done for you. You know what I mean? But in mere fact that you're here, you have to make that day count. You have to make that day count. Tell yourself, even as content creators that are, we are all putting content out there, look at yourself and tell yourself, okay, yesterday you have a bunch of troll, yesterday you have a bunch of this, but tell yourself that today we're not going to have them, today we're not going this, today we're not going that. Tell yourself what you want. It's 7 days of the week and we can fix anything we need to fix, but we can't fix it alone. And that's why we have him. We cannot fix it alone. That's why he have his people around our perimeter to help direct us, to help guide us, to help strengthen us, to help give us the courage we need, the drive we need to achieve our goal. He have people around those perimeter. Eh? Look at YouTube. YouTube is a perimeter now. So many of us get on and we have people around the perimeters of us. As long as you clocked in, as long as you showed up, and as long as you keep going. I remember I said sometimes things will go up, sometimes things will go down. But are you gonna sit there and dwell on the things that go down? Or are you gonna focus on the things that are there going up, steady going up? Something's gonna shift, something's gonna turn, something's gonna drop, something's, but you are not gonna drop. Not because things are dropping around you, you must drop. You must keep going. You must keep going and tell yourself that I'm going straight ahead. Laser focus, but you still gotta get glance to the side every now and then. You know what I mean? So peace we shall create today, and we shall create it forever. You know, we don't want to be out here 7 days of the week looking like the world is caving in. You know, it's what we tell ourselves we get, you know. If we want peace, we're gonna get peace. If we want misery, we're going to get misery, because misery like company. And if we tell ourselves we want misery, we're going to get misery. But you tell yourself, say, you know what, today, I want peace. At least what you want is something positive, is something uplifting, is something to keep you focused, is something to direct you. So even if something roll over in your peaceful day and try to ruin it, you could remember what you said to yourself early this morning. Peace. Peace. Sometimes that's all you need in life. One word. Sometimes we're looking for a full sentence. Any sentence not coming, but just one word is coming. Use that one word to your advantage for the day. Peace, happiness, thankfulness, grateful heart, gratitude, happiness, kindness, lovingness, whatever that one word that is coming to your thought. If you got to use it throughout the day, use it. Because you said you want peace, and he gave you that one word. He didn't give you a full sentence. Sometimes he just give you one word. Sometimes he give you a song. Sometimes he give you a scripture. Sometimes he give you a proverb. Sometimes he give you somebody to quote from. Like, sometimes he give you people in your thoughts. You don't just use them in your thoughts. Some people will say, why call thy name? No, when you making reference to something and you give you something to say, it come from within. You don't just come from the surface because you just want to throw up somebody. No, it come from within. When you're making reference, he will know when you need to make reference to someone, to something, to an object, to your life, to make reference to your children. You're not gonna get up 7 days of the week and just sit and talk about one thing. You're gonna get up 7 days of the week and make difference, make a change. Every day there's gonna be change. As long as we are alive and well, there will be change. It may be a slow change, but it will be change. And you gotta ask yourself that, what do you want? What do I want my day to look like? You get up and you see the day. Ask yourself, what do I want my day to look like? And you start to think about it. And you'll be surprised that he give you one word. Sometimes you get two words. Sometimes you don't get none. That means you need to be silent. So when you see nothing not coming, that means it's silent. You be saying nothing coming. Oh no. Your interpretation got to be on spot with him, with your intuition. He's telling you to be silent. You need silence. And once you get that silent, you will get the peace you need. So sometimes just connect with your intuition. Sit where you are and you just start to think. When you go through therapy sometime and they're doing a warm-up session with you, they tell you close your eyes and tell us what is coming to your thought. It could be a word, it could be anything. What is it that you want more of? What is it that you don't want any more of? And they're telling you when you do therapy and everything. And just to think about these things. And they asking you, they're not telling you. They asking you. Because guess what? You are the only person that can answer what is coming from within you. Nobody can answer for you. No matter how somebody think they're great, they can't answer for you. Even when somebody asks me, how is my son? And now they can talk. I can turn around to them and say, hey, son, how are you? Because I can't answer for my son. I don't know how his day is looking. I don't know how he feels. So I'm saying, so when somebody asks you, what is coming to your thoughts? So they don't know what's coming to your thought, but you know who know what's coming to their thought? Us, me, you, I, myself. We know what's coming to our thought. You know what I mean? So you have to look at your day. Look at your day today. Reflect. Reflect upon your day. Look at yourself and tell yourself that, okay, we reflect. When we reflect on what our day was yesterday, we will have a better outcome for today because we have that, what they call it, we have that ammunition to work and don't make our day be like yesterday because we see what yesterday could be. We see that yesterday was so great. If you have a day yesterday that was so good, reflect on it and tell yourself today, okay, let's take a deep breath and think about what do I want my day to be like. And it won't take that long from your utter it. Sometimes you have to speak things out aloud. You by yourself, somebody probably hear you crazy. No, you're not crazy. You're thinking out aloud. Because sometimes when you think out aloud, you get a better answer quicker and faster to go with your day than when you're just silent sometimes. Silent is a certain thing. And but when you think it out aloud sometimes, you like, even if you're in the kitchen or you're in the bathroom or you're taking a shower and you say, what do I want my day to be like? And you stop and listen. Because you got to stop to listen when you ask a question, right? You can't just ask a question and just keep going. You got to start when you ask a question. You got to stop to listen so give your intuition time to process what is it that you're asking for. You know what I mean? So it can send up so that the blessing can come down. And you gotta listen. You say, I ask and listen too. Yes, man. You say, I talk to myself all the time. Yes, CEO, we have to talk to ourselves all the time. They only had one thing that we should not answer ourselves. But boy, sometimes it's better to answer ourselves than not answer ourselves. You know what I mean? Because when things are not going so good, sometimes you don't need when things are not going good, we think we need people all the time to answer us. Sometimes it's just about us listening. We ask ourselves a question, and it's just for us to listen. It's like you at work and you are a manager, you are a supervisor, so at anything, or so you oversee a bunch of people, and somebody come in today and you're telling them what to do, but they're not accepting what you're telling them, or so forth. And instead of you going off on these people, sometimes you have to say, I'll be right back. And you take a step, that means you take a step back and you go to yourself and say, Lord, was my approach right? Did I go correct to this person? Was I vice? And you stop and listen and see how your attitude was towards this person. And then but when you go back to this person, you change your attitude and change your perspective. You hear somebody say, come correct. You know what I mean? That mean, when you change your shit, you shift your mindset, you come back and you come differently. You don't go the same way you went the first time. Because sometimes we have to check ourselves. Sometimes we have to stop and check ourselves. Sometimes we want to check others, but sometimes we have to stop and check ourselves. Because we are our first sign of demoting ourselves and tearing down ourselves. So sometimes we have to check ourselves. Because sometimes we could get up on the wrong side and our attitude is not right. So we have to call on peace to get peace so that we can make the day peaceful for everybody around us. Even though we would say, oh, but you don't have peace, but we don't have peace either. It's like pointing fingers at everything else around us. But what about us? We're in the equation. You say you gotta run, sis. Love. You got to run, sis. Love you. Thank you, CEO of Keshan. Thank you for holding down the top one position and congratulations and thank you so much. And going, and be safe out there. Thank you so very much. I understand. You know what I mean? So we gotta change our mindset and make sure we fix our attitude, fix our mind. Because sometimes we blaming others for every little thing. And but we are in the equation. When we do maths, we learn about the equation and all these things and how to substitute and how to use the f of x function, functional relations, and all these things in that. But then sometimes we have to apply some of these things. You don't have to be mathematically inclined to be able to function in society, to be able to have relationships in society. It's just we just need to change some things about us. And sometimes you go correct and somebody come with an attitude, but same way we still gonna have to shift our thought process so that we can accommodate these people. And then when they calm down and so forth, because we're bringing peace to them. You know what I mean? We're not bringing the same attitude as them. We're bringing peace to them. Then they can see that, hey, how my boss is so calm. Knowing your boss. Many people know their boss. They say, what? My boss is not always this nice. But you don't know what your boss is praying about. You don't know what your boss asked the Lord for this morning. You say, I don't want to be like this no more. I'm tired of being like this, and either I'm losing my good workers or I'm losing because I'm negative and I'm this and that. They start to change their mindset because they ask him. And you got to ask and listen. Ask what you want and listen. When you listen, you will get the peace that your soul so desire. You will get it. So you gotta ask. You don't ask, you don't get nothing. And you gotta listen. And I'm learning that you gotta listen. When you ask a question, we always want to ask another question behind another question. But it's not about that. We gotta ask and listen. We ask question and then we gotta listen for response. Even when we teaching little kids, or teaching anybody, we gotta ask question and we gotta wait for an answer. Okay? So even when we go to our Father, we ask Him question. We gotta ask Him for something, but we also have the duty to ask Him for something, and we also have the responsibility to listen. We have the responsibility to listen. If we don't listen in life, we twice defeated when we don't listen. Because sometimes somebody giving us a direction, and because we don't listen, what happened is that we pay the price. You know, we will pay the price because we don't listen. We gotta learn to listen. Sometimes we don't like listening, but we gotta learn to listen. Because when we listen, we learn, we grow, we strengthen, we develop. You know, our mindset is shift, our perspective on life is different. You know, like I have this book and they say successful women speak differently. You know what I mean? Sometimes you get caught up in the world that we're trying to create that is not for us. And then you have to realize that, hey, I don't want to be in this kind of world. You have to shift your perspective, you know? You have to. Because if we don't shift, what's going to happen? If we don't shift, we got to shift our perspective, family. We got to. And creating peace. Every day you get up 7 days, use that 7 day to your advantage. And that's a beautiful part. He gave us 7 days to fix anything. It's like, how many of us living into a rent house or so, and you have some good landlord that will come to you. They know you are always paying your bills, and they know sometimes people do fall on hard times. But if you go to them ahead of time when you know hard times is coming, they will come to you peacefully to help you and make the help you make adjustment or so forth. You know, but you gotta go to them or so. And some of them have leniency where they will say, ma'am, I don't want to take you to court, or I don't want to take you here or so. What can you work out with me? And put you on a payment. Some people put you on payment plan. Some of them till you get back on your feet because they know you're a good tenant. They know you're a good person. You pay your bills. You don't mess with nobody. You do your thing. You stay true to yourself. While you have some, they will document you and they will take you to court and all these things. You know what I mean? Because they said we don't play with like that or so. You know, you have people, they have good mindset, good heart, good everything. So they know when they see people, sometimes you're gonna fall. You know, no matter how good you are in life, you will falter sometime in life. But you will always have somebody out there that will say, nope, this person was always doing something good. You understand? Will always do something good. But it's what you tell yourself you will accept in life. But if you tell yourself you want peace, you want happiness, you want to be filled with gratitude, you want to be filled with a mindset that is more different, more unique, more friendly, more communicative, more interactive, and all these things, then you will get that mindset. All right. So let's turn my camera on. I just changed was properly dressed, so I put my everyday dress on that I put on. Just put it on and take it off. That's all. So good morning to one and all. So before we leave, we only have a few minutes left before we leave. And for everybody who's having a birthday, we want to say happy birthday to you. Today is the 31st of July. Wow! The month ends already. Oh, I'm telling you. The month ends already. Wow. So good morning. The month is ending and today is July 31st. So we're going to read the message for today and see what the message for today is. And it said, trust me in the depths of your being. It is there that I live in constant communion with you. When you feel flustered and frazzled on the outside, do not get upset with yourself. You are only human, and the swirl of events going on around you will sometimes feel overwhelming. Rather than scolding yourself for your humanness, remind yourself that I am both with you and with you. I am with you at all times, encouraging and supportive rather than condemning. I know that deep within you, where I live, my peace, my peace is your continual experience. Slow down your pace of living for a time. Quiet your mind in my presence. Then you will be able to hear me bestowing the resurrection, blessings, peace be with you. Wow. You see, sometimes we saying words. You see, one word we got today, right? One word is peace. And little did I know, I didn't read the book. So little did I know that the one word was going to be in this message today. And it just goes to show that when your intuition is so in line and you're working and making adjustment, you're working and making changes, change will come. Hey, he said, then you will be able to hear me bestowing the resurrection blessing, which is peace be with you. And this is taken from Colonials 1 verse 27 and Matthew 28 verse 20 and John's 20 verse 19. Ain't that a beautiful thing, family, when you can see peace? We get up this morning and I said, what should I call my 90 day? I didn't know what to call the 90 day, but I asked him and I listened. And he said, peace, peaceful. I literally asked this morning. So I'm here to tell you that when we claim peace, even yesterday I was talking about beauty, how, after cycling you look beautiful. And I read the passage yesterday and the word beauty was in it. So sometimes he gave you one word. But if you go and you find a scripture, if you're one of those persons who read the scriptures and you say, what is that one word he gave you? And then you can go and find the things you need to find to build around that one word. He will build something around it. Look at what he did here. It just goes to show that life. He said, I know the depth within you. Where I live, my peace is your continual experience. And that's why I'm telling your family, give you 7 days of the week. Make use of it. Today may never go so great for you, but doesn't mean that you can't fix it. You have 24 hours in a day. We can change anything as long as we change our thought process. Don't wait till it's too late. Then we decide to change, because it won't be in your favor when you decide to change when it's too late. As soon as we become aware, get that peace you want. If you're a content creator and you want to go do your message today or your live or your videos or so, think about it. What is that one word? That one thought process, that one word that is coming to your thought that you're going to use to put into your vocabulary to strengthen you, to guide you, to give you that drive, that momentum, that upliftment that your soul so desire. What is it? And you listen. And when you listen, he will bring you blessings. Yeah? He says, slow down your pace of living for a time. Quiet your mind in my presence. And sometimes we have to do that. It's like he said, you get a word, but sometimes it's about nothing coming. Yes, he said, you got to be quiet your mind in my presence. So sometimes you got to be silent. Teresa, they'd say, oh, yes, Teresa, bless up yourself. Sometimes we have to quiet our mind, and you will say nothing coming, but it's coming. It means silent. So if you out there today and you're thinking about what do I want my day to be like, you think of that one word that is coming to your thought. You don't have to worry. Once that word comes, you always ask him to fill your mouth with praise, and he will fill your mouth with praise because he's a communicator. He said, rather than scolding yourself for your humanness, remind yourself that I am both with you and with you. He said, are you cooking today? I'm not sure if I'm cooking today. Not too sure. I cooked yesterday, but I was doing something yesterday, so I couldn't come on. But I'm not sure if I'm cooking today. But if I do, I will come on if I do. I don't think I have anything plans for the day much. I have things to do, but I don't think I have anything, say, big plan for today, but to take care of some stuff, So peace. And we're not going to stay any longer, family. I just want you to know that you have a blessed day. And he said, trust me in the depth of your being. It is there that I live in constant communion with you. He said, when you feel flustered, many times we feel flustered and fragile on the outside. He said, do not get upset with yourself. You are only human. And the swirl of events going on around you will sometimes feel overwhelming. But he said, rather than scolding yourself for your humanness, remind yourself that I am both with you and with you. I am with you at all times, encouraging and supportive rather than condemning. I know that depth within you, where I live, my peace is your continual experience. He says, slow down your pace of life for a time. Quiet your mind in my presence. Then you will be able to hear me bestowing the resurrection. Blessings, peace be with you. So for today, as you go forth on your day, on your journey, I don't care what it is, you're struggling, we all struggle, whatever it is. Ask him. Ask him about ask yourself, what do I want my day to be like? And you will get an answer. Until then, family, I want you guys to have a blessed day. Thank you to all the likers, the sharers, the commenters. He said, are you going anywhere today? Yes, I'm going somewhere today. He said, to all the likers, the sharers, the commenters, the well wishers, the subscribers, the silent partners, and everybody, the moderators, everybody, wherever you are. I want you to understand that he gave us 7 days of the week. Yesterday wasn't so great, today can be even greater. So fix your mindset and reflect. Nothing wrong with you reflecting on your day. Just don't dwell on what was yesterday. Think about today, but reflect on your day. How was it yesterday? And think about what you can change. Some people journal and write down how their day was so they can fix things. All right, then. So you take care and have a blessed day. Oh, you at work. All right. So big shout out to everyone that was here. Teresa Day for holding down the top 3 spots. She was in first and then she jumped down and everything. So second, I think. And to CEO of Cash, a big shout out to you for holding down the #1 spot. Big shout out to everyone that come in and out and Up Movement TV. Bless up everybody that was here. And to all the Sanya for holding down the #2 spot. Big shout out to Dex. Thank you all so very much. Enjoy with Naomi. Thank you all so very much for gracing the stage here today. I'm so appreciative of everyone. So peace be with you today. That was the message for today, and I hope you all walk good and be safe. Stay positive. Peace.